Reaction came swiftly from both Israel and the Palestinian territories over this court decision at The Hague. On the Israeli side, we heard from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who immediately dismissed the decision. He also referenced the Holocaust, when 6 million Jews were killed by the Nazis in World War II. The creation of Israel followed that war, and Israel has been often pointing out that October 7th, that Hamas attack that started this war, was the deadliest day for Jews since the Holocaust.
Like every country, Israel has an inherent right to defend itself. The vile attempt to deny Israel this fundamental right is blatant discrimination against the Jewish state, and it was justly rejected. The charge of genocide leveled against Israel is not only false, it's outrageous, and decent people everywhere should reject it.
We also heard from the Palestinian foreign minister. Now, Red Malki is the foreign minister for the Palestinian Authority, which only has control over the West Bank, not the Gaza Strip where Hamas rules. He came out and praised the decision. He said that he hoped that the decision would go forward and find that the Israelis had committed genocide in their actions in this war. Now, this case was brought by South Africa, and it's using comments from Israeli hardliners in the government, as well as Israeli military actions, as well as the besiegement of the Gaza Strip as its evidence. Gaza has been blocked off from food, water, electricity, and medical supplies since this war began by Israel.
States now have clear legal obligations to stop Israel's genocidal war on the Palestinian people in Gaza and to make sure that they are not complicit. The ICJ order is an important reminder that no state is above the law. It should serve as a wake-up call for Israel and actors who enabled its entrenched impunity.
Meanwhile, fighting continues to become incredibly intense around Khan Yunis. That's that city in southern Gaza where so many had fled at the start of the war and the start of the Israeli ground offensive in the Gaza Strip. Now, the Israeli military is further tightening its grip and continuing to push south, but that's only putting all these civilians who have fled earlier at risk. They're out in tents, trying to survive the elements. We've seen cold weather and rain over the last day, making their lives even more precarious as they lack food and water, making the situation ever more dangerous for civilians as the Israeli military closes in. I'm John Gambrell for the Associated Press for CGTN in Jerusalem.